Hey everyone, welcome back to Pajama Crafts, where I do crafts in my pajamas. Today I have 3 Dollar Tree Easter DIYs for you. This is going to be the last of the Easter videos for me. I just had a few more shabby chic ones that I wanted to get up for you guys. I know you have been loving the shabby chic, so I'm still trying to come up with more of those for you. But this is the last Easter one. I have Bree right here with me, so you might hear her in the background of this voiceover. So for the first DIY, we're just using this egg, I think it's like a stake thing that goes in the ground, and I just used my box cutter and kind of scored it, and then broke off those little stakes. It was really hard when I was trying to cut them, and it did not work, but I just broke them off and then sanded it down a little bit. Next, I'm using some white Waverly chalk paint, just covering this. It took me about 2 or 3 coats. I don't remember. I think it was like 2. Just do whatever you need to do till it's covered. And then I went ahead and used some truffle Waverly chalk paint to distress. I've been loving the Waverly chalk paint in the color truffle just because, I don't know, I think it looks the most natural for distressing, and I just used an old brush and kind of really dry, but I thought it would be perfect to distress this really nicely and kind of bring out all of the designs and details a little bit more. Now, it does look pretty just like this, but I wanted to go a step further, so I decided to wrap some twine around the 2 parts that are kind of like stripes on the egg. I was like, that was the only thing I had in mind in my plan for this, but then when I was done, I didn't feel like it was finished. You could leave it like that too. It looks a little more farmhouse, but I wanted to go even another step further and use some lace. So the twine is really pretty, and I just did it until I got it around those stripes, and I used some hot glue. And then my ribbons I found at Hobby Lobby. If you saw my last haul, you'd have seen those. They are really pretty. So we have a lace one that kind of ruffles out, which I didn't even realize when I bought it, but it turned out perfect for this egg, I think, and made it really shabby chic. And so we went ahead and added that. Yeah. And then we added a little bit of this other trim like one, and it's just a lot thinner, and it has these little flowers on it, which I think are gorgeous and perfect for shabby chic. You're telling them how we did it? Can you tell them how we did it? We added that lace. Then we added a little bit more lace. This one's really pretty. Has the little flowers on it, which I absolutely love. So gorgeous and perfect for shabby chic. These ribbons were both from not Dollar Tree. Hobby Lobby, right? I decided to stop there on that one, and I think it turned out really cute. So shabby chic. For the next DIY, we're making this little stand, and I know these are pretty popular and people have done them 1,000 times, but I just wanted to try it now that I was able to find these items in my Dollar Tree and use them, or kind of put my own spin on it and make it a little bit shabby chic for you guys. So we're taking this plate and the candlestick and just painting these over with the ivory chalk paint. It took about 2 or 3 coats, and I was able to cover up that bright color. I think I only did 2 on the candlestick and 3 on the plate. For anything with a design like this, I like to use a sponge brush because I think it just kind of goes better into the design without making weird streaks and like, what do you call it? Like when it's like buildup of paint around all of the raised edges and stuff. And especially when you have to do more than 1 coat, I like to use these sponge brushes. Next, we're using a bunny from Dollar Tree from one of these sticks. I just decided to paint it ivory first, and then we're going to go ahead and add some of my music paper later on. You guys know I love my music paper, but I wanted to paint it this color first just to tone down those bright colors, because sometimes with that paper being so thin, I can kind of see it through or you know, the bright colors can kind of show through, so I decided to paint it this ivory color first. I usually like to use ivory when I'm doing shabby chic type projects because they look really good. It looks really good with the vintage music paper, and I just love to use that for shabby chic projects, so I just go ahead and use the ivory just in case I'm going to use that music paper. Now I'm distressing again with my Truffle Waverly chalk paint, just a really dry brush, and going over all of those raised edges, and I think it gives it a really, really pretty look. When I'm at the store, I love to look for more unique pieces like this one with the design on it, because I know that when I paint it and distress over it, it's going to bring out that beautiful design just like you see right here, and I think it's gorgeous. I did make sure to paint and distress the bottom really well too, since you're going to be seeing that on the stand, and then I used some hot glue just for video purposes to attach these two pieces, but I would suggest using E6000 or some sort of super glue with your hot glue, just to make sure you get a really secure bond and nothing's going to fall over on you when you add any weight. Then I added some of the Excelsior grass from Dollar Tree, and I'm adding my music paper to my little bunny with some Mod Podge. What are you doing? You need some water? We'll get you some. And then once my bunny was dry, I used my hair dryer to get it dry completely faster, and we just pulled that off the stick and added it to our tray with a Dollar Tree carrot. And I think it turned out really, really cute. On to the last DIY, we are using this egg tray from Dollar Tree. And I just decided to paint this with my ivory paint too. And this took me a couple coats as well, and then I distressed it. Now, this took me so long because I made an egg. Like, I painted or used my music sheet paper to make an egg for every slot, and it took me 59 years, and I almost died. So, if you're a crafter who gets impatient, if you're an impatient crafter, this might not be the one for you, but if you're one of those people that love to just sit and craft and maybe watch a show or something, then this is the one for you. But this did take a really long time. If you are new to my channel, I have this book of old music that I found at a thrift shop a long time ago. It's been years ago, and I'm getting down to the last of it here soon. I was just bragging about Zach, my fiance, the other day, and how he heard me saying that I was almost out of my paper, and he surprised me with some that he found on eBay. So that's really exciting. And I will not be running out anytime soon. So I just Mod Podged this over several of the eggs. I decided to do half with the paper since that took so long, and then do the rest of the eggs white. Now I decided to use just plain white Waverly chalk paint instead of the ivory, because I wanted it to have a little bit of a contrast when I put it into the tray. For the first coat, I can't talk. For the first coat of the paint on the eggs. Hello. For the first coat of paint, I decided to make a giant mess and just paint them in my hand like this. But then for the second and third coats, I got a little bit smarter, and I pulled the bunnies off of the rest of those sticks, and I just poked those through the eggs, and that was a lot less mess for the next few coats. I did use my hair dryer to dry the coats in between since I was in a hurry, but if you're just chilling, then just let them sit. Now, I apologize for this next part. I was a little bit out of frame. I didn't realize for a lot of it, but I just took a bunch of different scraps of ribbon and twine and little flowers and just hot glued those all over my different eggs. And once I had them all decorated, I just placed them in my tray with a bunny that I had from Target last year that I had Mod Podged all that music paper onto. And I think it did come out really cute. It took so much time I hope you guys like it because this literally took me forever and I was so sore because I stand at my craft table. I don't have enough room to have a chair right there. One day, you guys, one day. But I hope you really like it because this almost killed me. And then, of course, we distressed the egg tray as well. Can't forget to mention that because you guys know that I love distressing if you've been watching my channel for any amount of time. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you enjoy the video and subscribe. Yeah, and Bree is always... I love to do farmhouse and shabby chic DIYs for you, and I love sharing my family at the end of my videos, so stick around if you want to see more of that at the end. And so here I'm just adding in the Excelsior and my bunny that I did from Target last year and all of my eggs, and I just rearranged them the way that I thought they looked the best, and then that was it for this one. You'll notice here at the end of the video that Bree is starting to say a lot more new words, and she copies us all the time, so we have to be really careful what we say, but it is adorable. She's learning so fast. Anna? Well, that's Koi taking a shower. It sounds like your bath, huh? It's a big bite. It's too big. You gotta take small bites. Is that yummy? That's the biggest bite. My goodness. You're so funny. You're so funny. Yeah. Yummy. Say buckaroo. 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 Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more DIYs like these, and check out all of my social media in the description below where you can show me all of the beautiful creations you have made. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!